Hello, lovely people. I know that's a deep sigh. Yes, I am tired. I am stressed, but I still have to make video for my channel to keep it a bit active. Dira is not having anybody take care of her except myself, and sometimes I really need. Sometimes, like today, I need to sleep, but I'm like, let me do this really fast and go take care of her to sleep, and then I also have some rest. Tomorrow we'll be going to work. I'm just here to talk about my Saudi experience, why I left Ghana to Saudi Arabia, what work took me there, how many years I stayed, my experience with the people, food, culture, religion, basically everything that I experienced for like the entire almost 3 years that I lived and worked in Saudi Arabia. So basically this is what this video is going to be about. And I cannot say everything. I cannot talk about everything that I experienced. So it's going to be like episodes or say series and or part 1, part 2, part 3, anyhow you want to put it. Please, for those of you of my viewers who are very learned and knowledgeable, I know I have very quite intelligent audience here. So I'm pardon my English and please forgive all my mistakes and my errors. Aja, someone say aja yemu aye course ato idie. I saito education no. Ya na sheda system no sheda anya papa sa nimia. Ohu, and street smart so kakra. And aja ye detete ha. So please, if I make any mistake or any errors while talking, please pardon me. Alright, so we're getting straight into the video. I left Ghana. Oh no, wait, let me not start from there. Let me start from who called to tell me about like how I heard about the opportunity and all that. So an uncle, like my maternal uncle, called and told me that he knows this or he has met this agent who takes girls to like abroad. Okay, he didn't really say Saudi Arabia, like he was like abroad. So if I'm interested, he could make me meet him so that we take it up from there. So I'm like, oh yeah. And after that time, I had just quit a job. So I was home like jobless and I was just all over the place. So I'm like, oh yeah, why not? But it was not like I was starving or anything. I wasn't starving. I was living a very comfortable life. Not like comfortable. Then it wasn't like I was begging for food like you did. Yeah. So I went to Kaswa. That was where the agent was. I met this guy, and the first day I met him, before going, he told me to bring some amount of money for some lab test. So I took the money, and then we went and did the lab. I went through HIV, hepatitis B, and pregnancy test. After having gone through the test, I was clear. Everything was fine. So he took me and one other girl to Nima. Like we were two. And then himself, like, so we went to Nima. Is it Gota or Bola? I've forgotten. It's either Gata or Bola, somewhere around Nima. That was where the agency itself was. So we went there. There were a lot of young folks and old folks. I'm like, hey, in my head, I'm like, hey, so all these people are going to Saudi. Wow. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller. Let me know in the comment section. Am I a good storyteller or not? Okay, so I saw a lot of people and we were told to bring our birth certificates and stuff. Those that had passports had like very easy access because if you have a passport, all you need is like your visa and then you're gone. But if you don't have a passport, you're not going to go through the process to get a passport and then, a visa and blah, blah, blah. So the whole process, let me say, took a month. And then our scheduled departure date was, I think Wednesday, something, 2015. I've forgotten the exact date. We couldn't fly on Wednesday, so it was postponed to Saturday. So we left Saturday. We left Kotoka around 5:30. Around 5:30, we had already gone through our boarding gates, and we're waiting for like the go ahead to just go aboard the flight. And I got to Cairo. We transited at Cairo, so I got to Cairo. It was late. I think it was about 11 something. So we had to hang around till 5 a.m. and then we bought another, plane to Saudi Arabia. I got to Saudi in the evening, not like in the evening, but like in the afternoon, somewhere in the afternoon around 2, 3 on Sunday. And then my people came for me in the evening, that Sunday evening from the airport. Right at the airport, when we got to the airport, our passports were taken from us. All our travel documents, like everything, basically everything you came with, is taken from you except your bag and like your luggage and stuff. But then everything that you came, like your travel stuff, they take from you right at the airport. So we were kept in this kind of girls' dormitory. It was like a very big room that had only ladies, obviously, and then it was ladies from different countries, from the Philippines, Indonesia, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, like Togo, all over. Okay, so you stay in that room until your employer comes. Okay, so we're there. My boss came in the evening to get me, and then went to the house. When we got to the house, guys, at the girls' dormitory, like where they kept us for that waiting period, I met a lot of people who were sharing their experiences with me. There are some of the girls who had already been there, and then like they've come back to Ghana, and then they're back there again. So it was like a return trip, something. So they were telling me, if you have a phone, hide it. If you have the, you know, they were giving some tips and all of that. So me, I hid my phone, guys. I was having some HTC. Who remembers that phone? I was having some HTC phone B, some cute. It was like purple in color. I don't want to wear purple or mauve. I had to hide it, finching somewhere. And truly, truly too, what they told me when I got to the house, the exact thing happened. They took my bag, removed everything one by one, like searched everywhere. Fortunately for me, when I have hid the phone, now I took some soap. Not soap, ne go. Sa part of bag nemo. So when they got to that point, not like it was almost like empty, an empty bag, because like not even that empty. And once a ecolac, so like if you have an ecolac, once a zip be like there's this zip that is attached to the lining. The phone was under that place. So when you got to where the soap had, spilled and, scattered everywhere, and then they were like, halas, they left me. And then they were like, okay, I can take my bath and then sleep. If I want to eat, I'm like, oh no, I'm okay. Because like, nah, the answer. And nah, me die, nah, the chain. Guys, I think this was, if it's not the date, but is it seat? Say seat, and I think it was seat or something, but it was in April 2015. So I started work the next day. I came on Sunday evening, guys. I did start Juma. We started Juma, and the house was a very big house. To be honest, it was a very, very huge house. Ghana, make us asasina. Dining was no is like two plots of land, and a house no. Yes, in Kesian, fie baako, but me like how much fie ni mu nti I say omo ye bibia ye bibia mema ko na ye bibia ma ko once like in Saudi Arabia they don't mingle, like boys and girls, or like men and women don't mingle. It was a huge house. Me who feel come yem share see fie na me bemui well but I skipped baby one baby girls dormitory na dey en ko share ho no. No say boss nearby or be because already before you come and cry, they know your name, they've seen your picture, they know everything about you. The wife came to where we were, okay. My boss himself did not come because a home beman's member home it was man see never farm if we honum call another room. That room is like your going out room. Now there you are going out. So from the waiting room you go to another room where it's like a second waiting room or like a second passing out or boarding gate, like you are going out. So when we were there, my boss himself came with my passport, opened my passport, and when he brings your passport, and before that, like one of my friends had already gone. We were 3 girls that left. One of my friends had already gone. So I knew that, when they come, they just open your passport. When you see your picture, you get out. So when he came, he opened my picture, and I got up and followed him, basically. And you'll be a person to go and cause audio, sister. So I followed this man, and my boss was a very handsome. He was a very handsome man. Baba Khalid. I so much love this man, I followed him, and then when we got to the house, like, I started with, like, basically, and everything started. You were like, do this, when you wake up in the morning, do this, do that, clean here, do that, Hey! Any major my dear sisters. It's in Winnie. I hope I don't cry. I hope I don't cry. I don't want to cry. So, ejuma ede my many dear sisters, ne also. But mini. I met this lady from Indonesia who was there with her husband. Her husband was the driver and she was the help in the house. And she was basically not doing everything. She was not ironing. She was not cooking. She was just cleaning and taking care of the kids basically. Like she wasn't cooking, but she was cleaning, mopping, keeping the bedrooms tidy, washing the bathrooms, and just basically being there when they need her, so I was doing those things and more. My more is I started cooking and I started ironing. I don't know why, but I sailed through, guys. It was tough. It was a huge family. There were 8, and her first daughter had gotten married and had a child, Khalid, my very good friend, like 9 in all, because most of the times the lady was in our house and I'll be taking care of her and her son. Now it wasn't, well, I hadn't done that job before. I hadn't worked in a house as an assistant to the people in the house before, like in a family before, so it was a bit new to me. But with the task that was assigned to me was not new to me, because growing up I was doing all these basic home stuff. Okay, I was washing, I was cleaning, I was cooking, I was doing all of these things. So I just found my way around everything that it gave me. The only issue I had was with their food. Wait, I'll talk about that pretty soon. But then it was like, I don't know how to say it. I had issues with their food. It made me cry. It just made me cry. And when I got to Saudi, I went through a series of stuff. Listen, some of the Arabs are very, very heartless. I know. Some are very, very, very heartless. Some are wicked. Some are, use all the words you can use. But there's some 10% of the Arabs out of the 100% that are extremely, extremely good, that have very, very welcoming heart. I'm not saying this because I had a good family. My family wasn't entirely good like that. If it was good like that, I wouldn't have been in a hurry to come back to Ghana. After my after my 2 years agreement, I was like, you know what? I'm not staying a day. Give me all the money in this world. I'm not staying a day. I'm not staying a day. And I've said this over and over again, so it's like stuck in my madam's head, because when we are in the kitchen, I keep telling her, I'm not staying here for a day. After my last day, listen, I came here on so and so date. So on the so and so date in 2017, I am not waiting a second more. I'm going home. Leish, why? Why do you want to go? I'm like, why do I want to go? I'm tired. I'm sick. I need to see I need to see the doctor. I need to go to the hospital for a thorough checkup. I need time for myself. I've been taking care of you guys for the past 2 years, and I can't do this anymore. And she had issues with it. So she told the husband to talk to me to stay after my 2-year contract. Wait, let me tell you what I do when I wake up in the morning. I think that would be a very good thing to say. So guys, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up 5 in the morning. When I wake up, straight to the kitchen. I have to prepare breakfast. And mind you, when it's summer, the kids wake up very early, very early. By 6, all of them are up. So if you don't wake up even before 5, trail. But when it's winter, the weather is chilled and they'll be sleeping, and they will not even go to school early, because if you want to attend them, that is when it's winter. So that's the 2 seasons for you. And in Saudi, we have 6 months summer and we have 6 months cold, 6 months hot and cold. We've shared this shabu shabu. When I wake up in the morning at 5, I go straight to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. And one of these days, I'll prepare a typical Arabian breakfast for you guys to see what I do when I wake up in the morning. So after preparing breakfast, guys, I'll then proceed to cleaning the house. one of these is I'll prepare, like I'll do the exact thing I do when I wake up in Saudi, a typical morning in Saudi Arabia. I'll do that video for you guys. With all this aside, some will come with their request, even though the breakfast is there. Someone will come and say, prepare this for me, prepare that for me. Like you get it, like when you're in restaurants and then you order, so I'm like I'm their cook and their chef and their waitress all in one. And the food is there, but they'll come and say, I want this, I want that. I have to, pause whatever I'm doing and do it for them. In my head, I'm just praying for all of them to leave for school. One of my boss's eldest daughter is a teacher, so she was not schooling, she was teaching. So basically she was going to work. And she leaves for work very early. The one who's married is not always home. She sometimes goes to her husband's place, and she doesn't always live with us. She sometimes goes to her husband's and sometimes comes to our end. So it's like an owner of something. After everybody had gone, then I'll say, glory, glory, hallelujah. And then that is the time I am going to clean the place proper, because now when the kids go, it's time for my main boss to get down and come and eat. I clean the place again, take all the cups that have been used, replace them. And I just clean the place so that, hey, my boss there, please. So that is the time my madam will come out of her glory in her morning coat to give directions and instructions and what is going to be prepared for lunch and dinner, what, blah, blah, blah. So she's going to come out and tell me, if you finish cleaning the place, we are going to have this for lunch and that. Mind you, this Indonesian girl was there. Okay, well, when the Indonesian girl was in the house, I was not cooking, okay, because she herself, she wasn't cooking. She was only getting the ingredients ready for it to be like go on the fire. So by the time you come, onions are with chicha, carrots are with chicha, you get that thing. So everything will be set for like to go straight into like onto the fire. But when she left, that was when I started cooking. How I started cooking, guys, I'll tell you that story later. Or I should say it. Well, they traveled. They didn't go with me. She left me at her sister's place, one of her sister's place. So whilst I lived with her sister, I think I lived with her sister for like 2 weeks, because they had gone to Turkey and I think Cairo for some holiday, the treat or whatever. They didn't take me. I'm one for me uncle, and they don't jam me. Can you imagine? They left me. So I was at the sister's place. I was cooking for myself. She had 2 girls. One was Shruk. Her name was Shruk. When I heard the name, I'm like, hey, most of them want to do DBO. But later I heard it in the Quran. I'm like, oh, okay, it's actually in the Quran. So one is Shruk and the other is Ragad. So she had 2 girls, very beautiful girls. And I'll cook for me and Shruk and Ragada. So 3 of us. She does not eat my food. Only then I say, but she was a very beautiful lady, but she had, I don't know, Ojinawa, no want to make a sasa. You ready for morning? She must take for Allah, but Ojinawa, only hey, nobody is talking to her. No want to make a kasa. Now say, Ubijani, John, any panic, Casamizi, a honey bejamizi, boy. Inti of a friend, my madam, no friend, no, Ebisa Massey one ho. I didn't master check. I say, hey, what bond you? My madam has been calling to ask her like ferrying, working in the house and stuff like that. And she's like, oh, your girl is good. She cooks. She does this. She was like, she cooks. He says, yeah, she cooks. She cooks what food? Ghanaian food? She said, no, Arabian food. Really? He said, yes. My children even eat her food and they really, really like it. So I'm like, and then she was like, oh, okay. So when she came back and I went to the house, she was like, my sister says you cook. I'm like, yes, I cook. Are you sure you can cook? So can you cook for us? Me Jimmy, man Debbie. Can you cook for us? I said yes. Nagana ben kwan cry and one as I'm with their food is one way. I'll teach you guys. I'll not teach you. I'll show you how they cook their food. So she was like, okay, so today prepare lunch for us. Prepare this. Guys, I prepared the food, and guess what? When the food went, it didn't come back. that is the beginning of my woes. Me found crying also because I feel age money baby to the point that me age me you know not time I made lunch time for cooking lunch no by 10 no ne was me starting annual lunch because by 12 and 1 no now be abefi na me wie adwuma no na me didi but na I had to cook lunch intenya ne brodo na makofa na ene se make carry he ni intenya nyame ni no krani me fa ho nya also the also I'm still battling. That was when I started cooking for them guys after they came back from their vacation. They didn't even buy me anything po. That was the beginning of my woes. When the food came, it was like it was nice. Just that your pepper was a bit too much. They don't like pepper. The Arabs, they don't like pepper. Their pepper is always on the side. It's like meko powder or powdered pepper. You put it on the side and pepper sauce all on the side. So anybody who wants extra pepper will just put it in front of or the begunim not ready like the bab. So that was basically how it was. And when I started the cooking, they were all over me. She had a small like Nani last one or about say 8 years to 10 years, and a friend is Sultan. They be or say, Ilion gather me gather. It means today lunch was super 100 of 100. Wow, excellent. Mia is 100, okay? So when they say Mia, it means like 100. And if you have 100 or 100, it means like it's excellent, right? So the kid will come and tell me, today lunch was excellent. And I'll be smiling. And of course, when the woman comes, one thing I liked about my madam is when I do something that she likes, she appreciates me. She says, thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for today. Today lunch was really nice. She says it. And it's really like, you know, I said, and my maid pray say I'll do more all the time. Yeah. And it was nice because I was really sacrificing myself. I was really, it was draining. I wasn't eating. I wasn't getting enough rest. I wasn't, Charlie, all over the place something. But I heard a day, into me 2 years, let me say, Charlie, me 2 years with me, yeah, me 30 minutes can't count me coffee. I don't want this video to be long, but well, let me just go ahead. And with the ironing of their clothes too, and the reason why the Indonesian girl wasn't ironing their dress was like she's very short. Like she's like half of me. She's like about 4 feet tall. Like she's very short. And you know Indonesians are not that tall. So she's very short. She finds it difficult ironing their clothes, and when she irons it and it doesn't come out clean, so like I say, all the time, no complaining. I'm tired anyway. So she just washes them and then they take it to the laundry to like for ironing. Me buy all that cost. All that cost. Guys, if you come and see me ironing, me myself, I don't iron my clothes. Me, I'm a very lazy girl. I'm a very lazy person. When I'm going out, I feel so lazy to iron. Now, me senior pray. Hey. Send a media see a pretty soon for your mom. And because you will no here don't know to a man in Bolente no domosho or Otuaniano. Kakra a bit 900 reality. 900 reality. Shabra me bre. And then I'm at so now they are cosa and at the end of the back you sister. Bako dear bear 8, Bako so dear bear and there are 4 boys. Guys, so you can imagine. You're ironing for all these boys. It wasn't easy. It wasn't. But I sailed through. So this is part 1 of my Saudi diaries. I'll come your way again with the following. I don't want this video to be super long. I want you guys to be able to watch from start to finish so that we can continue like from there. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully with a part 2. And thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, oh please come on. This place is about to get lit. Yalla go and subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. Feel free to comment in the comment section down below and share this video and it's up. Okay, you're going to have more amazing story times, and it's going to get really lit with the other videos. Just keep your fingers crossed. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully, inshallah. Oh, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all my Muslim brothers and sisters around the globe. I couldn't do a video at the start of Ramadan, but please forgive me. I haven't said even anything about Ramadan. I planned that this year I was going to do a Ramadan vlog, just like I tried doing the Christmas vlog. Like, our plans are not God's plans, and it hits differently. When my baby was feeling, I went mad, guys, and I thank God that I'm back. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be alive to see the next Ramadan, but hopefully, inshallah, we'll be here, and I'll show you. Like, I'll take you through a very typical Ramadan days, and you have to spend a lot of beautiful days with me in Ramadan. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in my next one. Peace out. Bye.